Hi, everyone. My name is Kimmy Huntington. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a health educator for Campus Health and Wellbeing. Today, I'll be introducing you to the Certified Peer Educator Training, or CPE Training, Module 1. Let's get started. So in order to explain why CPE, we first need to understand where Pulse comes from and what department they live in. So you'll see on the slide, Campus Health and Wellbeing, also known as the health center here on campus. Campus Health and Wellbeing is representative of 3 different units: health services, counseling services, and well-being services. And Pulse is one of the peer health education programs within well-being services. You'll note that we offer so much at the health center for students. Students are already paying for most of these services within tuition and fees, so we want to encourage them to utilize Campus Health and Wellbeing to the fullest potential, right? So seeing our healthcare providers, making an initial consultation with a counselor, getting x-rays here, checking out our pharmacy and over-the-counter items. Basically, if they need support with their health in any way, we want to be their first stop. With that, comes well-being and food pantry, safer services, all kind of within the same unit. So within that is health education, where all the health educators live. And we have this program called Pulse, which is an acronym for Peers Understanding, Listening, Supporting, and Educating. We've gone through a few iterations and looks of the brand. This brand we recently updated in spring of 2022. So we're excited to kind of share this new look and feel of Pulse. We've been around a long time, upwards of 25 years. I really need to find the origin date. But we've been promoting peer health education for a long time. Our focuses have primarily been alcohol and drug education, safe sex education, mental health, and stress support education. And we kind of do that in a variety of different modalities, right? We offer that one-on-one peer support. We give peer health education presentations. We host awareness and outreach events. And we kind of look for ways that we can promote health through lots of different maybe materials. So us giving out condoms, maybe giving out granola bars, or ways we can kind of reach students. So in order to kind of do peer health education and do it well, we need kind of some foundational training for all of our student volunteers. So with that comes the Certified Peer Educator Training, which is also known as CPE, and you'll see it as CPE a lot. So CPE is, and we'll go into more detail, but is a training that we're doing. We're piloting it online, and it's kind of a great way to get your first introduction to what we do at Pulse. In order to do a training well, we first need to establish some ground rules. So ground rules are important to, 1, establish our shared values, and 2, keep the space in which we communicate and learn conducive to sharing and learning. So there are a few non-negotiables that I'll establish, and we'll reestablish those in our in-person edit sessions. We can also elaborate on these if needed. But our first non-negotiable is maintain inclusivity and respect. So everyone should treat one another with kindness and dignity, strive to use inclusive language, and listen respectfully. Take care of yourself. If at any point in time you experience a strong reaction to the course material, feel empowered to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Be open to new and different ideas. So we're all learning throughout our lives, and we should be open to new ideas that we may never considered before, and accept that our beliefs and opinions may differ from others. And lastly, when being mindful of connection. So everyone is encouraged to be mindful of how they're connected with the material, with others that you're kind of going through this training with. We can obviously look and Google and find out a lot of information, but learning together and being in those shared spaces are really important. So coming to those in-person sessions or coming to this course material ready and willing to make those connections will greatly help you. A little bit of the history of the CPE. It was once known as Bacchus, which was a nonprofit organization founded in 1975 at the University of Florida. Students formed an organization with the assistance of Tom Goodall, a campus professional, and Gerardo Gonzalez, a graduate student, to address alcohol awareness and abuse prevention to their school. This was the first organization of its kind, and word spread throughout higher education, and the term peer education was born. Over the years, Bacchus expanded and spread peer education model to campuses nationwide and internationally. In January 2014, Bacchus merged with NAPSA. This merge allowed for increased collaboration and new opportunities for both organizations. And then finally, in 2018, the term Bacchus initiatives was retired in favor of health, safety, and well-being initiatives. This rebranding better reflects the staff's scope of work and allows for a wider variety of campus professionals to see a space for them as volunteers and constituents. So I mentioned NAPSA. It is another acronym, Student Affairs Administrators in Higher Education. Its headquarters in Washington, D.C. There's a lot of people involved in NAPSA, and it's, as they claim, the leading voice of the student affairs profession. There's other kind of professions, but it's definitely an accredited and generally renowned one. All right, history of CPE. So it was first established in 1994 and has gone through several iterations. We used to watch these videotapes on VHS, and now we've moved to more of a cloud-based system. The program has always adapted to new technology, new concerns within the field of higher education. The current version debuted in 2016, and we're always on the lookout for new content and delivery methods. Since inception, more than 300,000 students and trainers have been certified. It's used more than 450 institutions internationally. So you're becoming part of a long-standing and vibrant community of peer educators. That is the end of our first kind of introduction to this course. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me as we can help kind of build that connection and base to the material you're learning. And I look forward to meeting you all.